Come on.
Okay, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, guys. Y'all. So my name is Princess, and y'all can follow me on social media, princessimani._. And I got a business account, Pickles by Prince. So come mess with me on the Kool-Aid Pickles and Pineapples.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to Echoes of Essence, where this podcast is dedicated to my mother, such as healing, grief, my life, and everything else. Today, we're going to be talking about how we have grown through our griefs and the echoes of our mother from mourning to meaning. Okay? Featuring Princess Imani. So, in a few words, how would you describe your mother and what's your favorite memory with her?
You don't want to kind of open up a little about our mama?
Should we kick?
Just like, and what happened and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we can get into it.
Okay. You go first.
Why? Come on.
No, you go first. The guest always go first.
Okay. Yeah, okay, for real. So, let me see a little bit about my mama and who she was. I was in the 3rd grade when she passed away. My mom was a good woman, y'all. Like, she was your typical mom. Like, she was in school. She was a young mom, but she was like a mother. Like, she was in school. She was working. She took care of her kids. She got 3 kids. She was married to my daddy. But when she passed away, they weren't married. She was a God-fearing woman. That's one thing about her. She did not play about church. We was there for Bible study, vacation Bible school. We was there. Like, she was real sweet, y'all. She didn't smoke, she didn't drink, she didn't party. Like, she was just getting her life together. She had her own house, her own car, 2-car garage. Like, she was getting her life together. That's pretty much it. Oh my goodness. Come on, because I'm not trying to be emotional for real. Not yet.
My mom.
Come on. You
gotta laugh through the pain.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you just gotta laugh through it sometimes.
Okay, my mom was your average mom. Of course, most of our parents had us like 19, 20, some 18, 16. She was in college, criminal justice. My mom, she had 3 girls, me, my younger sister, and then my baby sister. Now it's just 2 of us. Rest in peace to my baby sister too. Sugar mama world forever. Okay, y'all. But she was getting her life together. She made sure, like, my mom would do anything for her kids, y'all, on oxygen, and my mama did not play that. Like, she was your average person. She was in school for criminal justice, house cleaning on the side, door dashing on the side. Just your average mom. I don't know. I can't say too much without getting emotional right now, y'all. But she was just your average mom.
Long live her for real, because y'all got to meet her. She used to buy snacks at Dollar General every morning before school.
We was at Dollar General every morning.
Like, so yeah.
So we gonna get into the questions.
Y'all might finish this bottle before. I'm trying to drink the tears away.
Okay, so how old were you when you lost your mom, and how did your mom pass away?
I was 9. But I was a very advanced 9-year-old. Like, I was very advanced for my age. Like, and what was the other question? How she passed away? Okay. So I remember, if y'all know my mama was very tired girl. Like, she was working, she was taking care of her 3 kids. She had to take us to our grandparents' house, and then she had to go to school right after that. So it was like her life was busy, and she was always sleeping. Like, when she got the free time, she would sleep. And I remember one day I was in dance class, And I remember I normally never get took out of school for nothing less it's a dentist appointment, doctor's appointment. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I was at school. My mom didn't play that. I remember them calling me on the intercom saying I was finna go home. And I was just like kind of confused, and all my friends telling me bye. We playing and laughing. And I remember my teacher, my third grade teacher, her name was Miss Van Pelt, y'all. She was walking me, and the whole way down, like normally they don't walk you all the way to the, when you leaving, they let you walk by yourself. But she literally walked me the whole way down, and like the walk was kind of weird because it was silent, and like she was just smiling at me, but it was like an awkward smile, and I was confused, like what's going on? And I remember getting to the front office, and like all the staff members, because my mom was a what is it called, a teacher staff parent teacher staff member, something like that. Yes, where she worked with like the school and any events, she be with them. And so everybody was like in the office kind of just looking different, like they don't normally do that. So I was kind of confused, and I seen my two brothers and my stepdad at the time. And we got in the car in his truck, and we was kind of confused. We were like, where we going? And the first thing my older brother asked was, where's mom at? And he kind of choked a little bit, and he was just on some like, she in school like she always is. And we were just like, oh, we didn't think nothing of it. And I just remember he drove us. We like, the ride was quiet. And I remember him taking us to our Nana's house. And when we pulled up, it was like a lot of our family members there, and we was kind of like, what's going on? So I instantly ran up to my grandma, my Nana. I ran to my Nana, and her eyes were like really red and watery, and I was like, what's going on? And she was just moving like this, y'all, and I sat on her lap, and she was just like, Andrea died. And I was like, what? And she was like, she passed away in a car accident. And I just busted out crying. One of my brothers started crying, the other one didn't too much cry. He was just really trying to process it. And yeah, at that point, it was just like, but basically she fell asleep on the road while driving, and she would sleep for like, I think they said 10 to 15 minutes driving on the opposite side of the road before she got hit. And she made it to the ambulance came, and I think she died in the ambulance because of head trauma. She hit her head too hard on the window. And yeah, that's pretty much how she passed away. And yeah.
Okay, y'all. So my mom passed away. It was like 2.5 to 3 weeks before I graduated high school. She made it to see me get sent off to prom, but she didn't make it to my graduation. My mom died on Mother's Day of 20. Oh my God.
You're gonna make me cry. Wait.
Oh my God. Whew.
Breathe. Take some water. Oh, you about done with yours like me. Hold on, y'all. We might not be ready.
No, we need to.
Yeah, we got this. Okay, we got this. Okay, you gonna have to edit this video.
My mom died Mother's Day of 2023. So how I found out, and how the rest of my family found out, which many people don't know this, but I posted my mom on Instagram like anybody else would on Mother's Day. I was going to give her gift. I walk in the room. My mom is laid out on the floor, blood in her oxygen tube, and head like under the bed as if like she was trying to get up and go to the restroom, and she just like her lungs just gave up. Like my mom knew she didn't have much time left, but she didn't want to tell us, nor did she want the rest of our family to tell us, because like we kids, I'm finna graduate high school, and she knew that was gonna take my focus off. So I called my grandma. First of all, I was crying the whole time. I was like, what the fuck? Like, something ain't right. And I'm like, okay, maybe, like, I can save her on some shit, like CPR or something. But it's like, I felt her, and I looked in her eyes, and I had already seen, like, the gloss matte in her eyes, and her skin was cold. And I was like, fuck, ain't no way. Called my grandma. I was like, Grandma. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, Mom is dead. Like, I found her on the floor. She was like, okay, call the ambulance, hang up. She called my aunt and them. So I called the ambulance. And, y'all, when I say I was crying the whole time, sheriff came out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? The only time I stopped crying when I found my mama is when the ambulance told me she's dead. And I looked at him and stopped crying. In my head, I was like, nah, fucking shit. Like, and then I started panicking again. And I have Tourette syndrome. So most of the time, police officers, ambulances, they already know this based off, like, the training they go through. So it's like I'm ticking. I'm overstimulated. It's just me and my mom in the house. And my sister's at her granny's house. Y'all, me and my sister were into it for a long time because she was like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is going on? How both y'all in the house and you didn't know? Like, but also, I take a lot of the blame because I feel like it's my fault. I had just got off work from a long day. My mama wanted me to sleep with her. And I was like, no, I had a long day at work. I'm irritated. It's the last 3 weeks of school, like, last 4 weeks. So I'm trying to get all my makeup work done. So it's like, I put a lot of the blame on myself because I'm like, maybe if I would have slept with her like she wanted me to, I would have felt her. I would like heard her move. But shout out to my godmama because my godmama constantly reminds me that I'm a heavy sleeper. So even if my mama would have got out of bed and would have fell, I would not have heard that. So my mom passed when I was 18 and 3 weeks before it's time to graduate high school. But also it does hit a little harder because I lost my little sister 5 months in December prior to losing my mom. Like, nobody knew. Like, I went to school like it was perfectly fine. Everybody asking me that didn't know, why are you at school? Like, you need to grieve. Both times I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if I sit at home and think I'm not gonna be able to go to school, like, I went to school and I remember this one specific time I never sleep in culinary class. So I was sleeping in culinary class and shout out my teacher, Mr. McAfee at the time. I love Mr. McAfee down, y'all. Mm-hmm. He was like, Ashley, wake up, wake up. And then my friends was like, no, leave her alone. And they pulled him in the hallway. And he was like, okay, we gonna let her sleep on some shit. Like, all I wanted to do was sleep. Like, I don't think a lot of people know, like, once somebody you love close to you passes, you can't sleep. Like, you can't sleep at all. Like, it fucking all. I kid y'all not. But that's basically how I found out my mom passed away. I found her, like, just, yeah. Okay. So, what was your favorite memory with your mom?
I would honestly say, I think one of my last birthdays I had with her, or it could have been one of our Christmases. I think, like, the holidays were some of my favorite memories because my mama went all out. Like, she was a very hard worker. So, like, any holidays, she did it big. Birthdays, Christmases. And my last birthday I did with her, I had been begging to go. I was a Build-A-Bear girly. Like, I used to want a collection of Build-A-Bears. Like, and she did me a birthday at Build-A-Bear with my friends, and they got free teddy bears and stuff. And then she took us to go get our nails done at the nail shop we always go to. And that was pretty much it. She just, like, spoiled me and pampered me that whole day, and I think that was, like, my last memory that I have with my mama that I can remember. Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite memory because I did. I just cherish the time that we had. But I'm going to say one of my top 3 would definitely be hotels. My mama, baby, if my mama didn't want to be at home, it'd be times my mama would pay the rent and we'd be at hotels for 2 weeks straight. And she'll get up and just drive us to school. We get whatever we want. Like, basically just like, okay, let's get away. Like, it's basically like our stay-at-home vacation. Like, we ain't finna go out of town because y'all still taking y'all bus to school. But basically just like time like that, getting away from the house and still just being able to enjoy the time with her. You want to ask one of your questions?
Yeah. Okay. What do you feel like was the hardest part about growing up without a mother?
I wouldn't necessarily, well, from the age of 18, I'm 21 now, so from the age of 18 to 21, it's like, I feel like after you graduate high school, that's like when your life really begins. So it's like, it be times where, like, as a female,
that's when you really feel like
yeah,
you need,
it's like, I feel like it be like times where I be like, I really just need my mama right now. Like, and it's like, yeah, I got my godmama, but it's like, yo, mama, yo, it hit you like, birth to you. It hit you way different because it be like situations, and I just be like, damn, what the fuck? I don't know what to do. Like, I just wish my mama was here. Like, I feel like that's like one of the hardest parts about growing up. Like, especially because you don't really figure, I feel like you don't really figure out who you are until you 25, 30 years old. Like, so it's like, damn, like, your mama, she already damn near know who you is. So it's like, I just be like, I just need my mama. Like, as a woman, like, what do I do? Like, how do I go from this? How do I go from here? Like, between heartbreaks, between school, like, it just be like, where do I go from here? So I feel like that's like one of the, yeah.
I think one of the hardest things about growing up without a mom, and I lost my mama at a very young age. I think it would be, oh y'all, I'm trying not to cry, cause this really played a part in like me growing up a lot. Like, I think it would be like going to, cause I still had to go to school with like Mother's Days, and being in elementary, y'all know we celebrated Mother's Days. We used to make cards and all that for our moms, and I think it was like Mother's Days, and like as I got older and people asking me like, you know, where your mama at? Like, why she not come around? And then I gotta play. Like, I was always the type to still just go along with it. I never really just was out about my mama passing, because I don't think I ever really just accepted it. So me being able to just tell somebody like, you know, I used to just be like, she at work or she at school. It's like I never really accepted that she was gone. So it was hard for me telling people that my mother is gone. I was never just out about that. I never posted her or nothing like that. And definitely what Ashley said about, you know, growing up and going through heartbreaks and going through like just growing as a woman and becoming yourself is like not having your mama is different, because it's like this the woman that gave birth to you. She held you for 9 months. Like, she took care of you when you didn't even know how to take care of yourself. So it's like growing up, I had to learn how to shave on my own. I had to learn how to use pads. I had to learn how to do a lot as a woman at an early age. So I think that was probably like the hardest part. And I feel like it's just not getting started now that I'm like 21. And
it's like you got all brothers, so you the only girl.
And
so
then
it's
I'm
like
the
they
only
be
girl.
like,
so I really.
And I know, because I know I never used to just be able to go to my dad. Like, till this day, if I need pads or something, I tell my dad, I need you to go to the store and give me some feminine products. He'd be like, feminine products? I'd be like, for my cycle, he'd be like, tampons, pads. Like, it's harder just to like.
I had to ask my daddy to go to the store and give me some pads. Like, we didn't know what size to get. We confused. Like, I started my period after she passed away and all that. So, like, we was at the store. Me and my daddy kind of somewhat helped each other in a way, because it's like we learning together. And my daddy was young, so yeah. Let me do another one.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first few days like after your mom passed away?
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I wouldn't say like I was sad, yes, of course, but like me and my sister, we didn't cry, and I feel like we didn't cry. Like, I know to this day, I still don't accept that my mama's dead. Like, I don't want to accept it, but it's like some days you have to. But like, you would have thought me and my sister, like, we were just like okay with it. Like, you would have thought we were just already at peace with it. But I feel like we were just more so still in shock. Like,
yeah.
And then it's the fact like we were staying in my cousin's time. This before my grandma moved out of their house into the apartment they in now, because they downsized. Cause like we don't need all this space. So like when we did go back home to get our clothes and stuff, I couldn't go. Like, I wasn't able to go to the front door just because it's like the front door is right here. My mama room is right here. The living room. And then you got like a wall right here where you look down, and then it's our rooms down here. So I would have to go through the garage door. I wouldn't be able to look towards my mama's room. If I needed to go to my restroom to get something to take to my grandma's house, I would have to walk with my head down or walk like this just to keep from like going looking in her room, because it hit different. And then I feel like it hit even harder because my sister urn was right there where you could exactly see looking into the room. So I feel like, oh shit, I feel like I just like I couldn't. I don't know. The first few days, it was just like we were in shock, but also we was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, it's really just happened. But it's like we weren't crying. Me and my sister didn't cry. We didn't even cry at the funeral for her. We didn't cry until it was time to go up. I feel like we didn't cry until actually looking at her body in the casket. When it's like, damn, okay. Because we didn't cry at the wake. Like, we didn't cry at the viewing of the body either at the wake. We was just like, still like, damn, what the fuck? But the actual service, that's when we just like lost it. I feel like I can't even say that because that's messy, but
no, that's a good question. No. Y'all, and it's crazy because
like she know I was not a fan of it. I used to hate this. Let me stop being messy. Go for it.
No, because I think you learn a lot about family once a parent passed away. Like, you learn a lot about their side of the family. Like, I don't know, a lot of people's true colors get to showing. You get to learn about how they used to treat them. Like, I don't know. It's still a lot that I've been trying to figure out. So, but I think the first few days after she passed, we stayed with our godmama, and we would go back to my mama's house because immediately after she passed and she had the funeral, I guess they went and put the lock on her door. So we couldn't even go back in the house. Like, the bank had already closed it. And we used to have to sneak through the window to get our belongings because, like, still had our beds, our covers, our clothes, all of that was in there. But I wasn't really emotional after that. I went to school the next day. We tried to stay up and watch it on the news, but our godmama didn't want us to see that. So, I mean, I went to bed. I'm scared of spirits, y'all. And so I'm more so scared than, like, sad. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what if she, like, visit me or something? Like, so I was just up looking, like, I was wide awake. I went to school the next day. Our whole school pretty much already knew. We didn't think they knew, and instantly, like, they came, like, the whole school came together and made me and my two brothers, like, a big old box of, like, goodies, and then they got us a big old box of goodies for us to share. Like, it was a lot of love. We got a lot of love. They kept coming. It's like every day somebody came to my godmama house. We had pizzas, we had socks, we had clothes. Like, they just kept bringing us gifts and gifts. So I think that's probably why I never really just accepted it, because I'm more so in shock too. Like, and I'm like, dang, like, they came every day, like, just bringing stuff. So I don't know. I never really just cried after that. I want to see it. I want to see it on the news. And yeah.
How did losing your mom make you feel emotionally and mentally? Or affect you mentally and emotionally?
Okay. Mentally, I was young. I didn't really know about my feelings for real. So I went to counseling probably like 2 weeks into going back to school after she passed. And I used to go to counseling. Like, I had to go every day. And she would just basically ask me, like, how I felt almost every day. She gave me, like, journals. Like, I used to fill up journals all the time. And she would make me highlight, like, I would have to write about how I felt that day and highlight each feeling that I felt that day. And then my mama she wasn't the type to have a phone. She didn't have Facebook and social media. She had them little Walgreens cameras, them little green ones, and she printed out the pictures every time. So we got, like, a big old ton, like a big old trash bag of pictures, because she used to have a little flip phone. So her camera was them little Walgreens cameras. She had a bunch of them. So yeah, and I would just stick them in the back of my journal, and my attitude got really bad after she passed away. Like, I was real disrespectful to adults. Like, I feel like couldn't nobody tell me nothing no more. Like, I was angry. I was angry at the world for not for nothing, but just because, like, I felt like I didn't have nothing to lose no more. Like, I done lost somebody that meant everything to me, and now they gone. And so now it's like, what am I? So yeah, definitely affected my mental life.
Okay. First question: how did it affect me emotionally, mentally? Y'all, my mental, like, it went all the way, like, downhill. Like, if you know, I used to be almost 360 pounds, y'all. Like, my mental went downhill so bad to the fact everybody thought to lose weight I worked out. No, my mental is part of the reason I lost all, like, got back into the ones, cause no, but it affected me to the point. I tried to commit suicide while driving one day. Like, I was just having a rough day at work, and I was just over everything. And it's like the first few months, it's like, damn, like, what the hell? Cause you do go through them 5 stages of grief fast. Like, I was like, damn. So I was driving back to school from work. This when I was going to UTA. And I was like, God, I'm ready to go. And I tried to swerve. At the time I had my Santa Fe, I tried to swerve off the road, but my car would not swerve the way I wanted it to. And then I tried to swerve again. And I was like, okay, it's not swerving the way I wanted to. I'm listening to the radio. And then it's on a Sunday. I tried to swerve again. And I'm like, what the hell? And out of nowhere, I just started hearing something on the radio, and it was like it just randomly started playing a random station, and I'm like, damn, like station switched on some shit, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And it's just like motivational words, like sometimes it's not your time. Which I have a tattoo right here. It's like my mom and my sister's name, and a lot of people don't know the reason for this tattoo. It says my story isn't over with a semicolon. Semicolon is when you've tried to commit suicide. I have it right here on my wrist for a reason. Because at times when I am sad, I do go back and look at it like, damn, okay, maybe my suicide attempt didn't work because God knew it wasn't my time and He knew how bad it would affect my sister, especially because we had already lost our previous sisters. Like, damn, my sister would have been like, I lost both my sisters and my mom. So I feel like that's part of the reason too. And then I have two twin god sisters. But if you ask me, baby, them is our blood sisters. I don't care. My god sisters, like, I feel like that's part of the reason too. My god sisters and my god mom, and I knew they couldn't handle that. I knew they wouldn't be able to handle that either. And it's just like, cause when my mom passed and my little sister passed, they definitely like my god sisters. They came around a lot. Like them was really my kids, y'all. Them was my babies. It was really my kids. So it's like they did understand what it meant when my sister and my mom passed away. Like they be like, oh, okay, they in handles with the angels. So they definitely were at an age, and they're so smart to the point they did understand. So I feel like it took a bad toll on my mental health and emotional health, but it also affected it in a good way. Cause it's caused me. Cause if you know me, baby, I used to be reckless. If you've known me as long as Princess know me, or before, you know I used to be reckless. Like old me, and my friends tell me this all the time. Old me would never believe the way the new me acts. Like if y'all would have seen the old me fighting, cussing, like y'all would never believe the way I used to act. But I feel like it did a good and bad toll. It's like it balanced out. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like certain situations like this, you either gonna let it make you or break you.
Yeah.
And it's up to you, like what you choose. But I know I definitely have those phases where I just be like questioning life and everything. Like I be feeling like stuff would be really different if she was still here.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel like it affects when you like date people, or how do you feel like it'll affect you if you were to get married and have kids?
As far as marriage, I know she would be proud of me, but I'm the type to still honor her in my marriage. Like I want to have her own seat there at the front of the thing. I want her to be recognized at my wedding. And then as far as relationships, I usually don't open up to people about me losing my mama like right then and there. It'll be probably like we gotta be talking for a little minute until I finally just let somebody know, unless we just having a vulnerable moment, and then I just tell them. I don't think it really affects. I think it actually makes people want to talk to me even more. Like once they find something sensitive out like that, it makes them want to talk to me more. I don't know why, but yeah. And then as far as the kids, like I'm a big fan of kids. Like I want kids so bad. So it's like, and I want to keep my mama's like legacy going. Like I want to keep it going. And I'm mad that she's not able to be here, physically to see her grandkids. But yeah.
With marriage, like she said, I do want to like honor my mom at my wedding. Baby, I honor my mom at everything. I don't care. Like my mom is getting honored in a few weeks at my graduation party. Like I don't care. But such as like partners and kids, it does hurt sometimes because it's like, damn, like my kids would never. They're gonna know who their grandma is, but it's like they would never get the chance to like meet her. And it's like apparently it's like when kids don't have moms or their moms pass at birth, it's like every kid gets to that age where like, hey, where's grandma? And it's like you don't really just too much know how to like be ready for that moment. Like when people say I'm having kids when I'm ready to, when I feel like I'm ready, or when I know I'm ready, you're never gonna be ready because it's like your kid might come up to you at 5 because they heard a group of kids at daycare saying, "Oh, I'm going to my grandma's house," and your kid just come home. Where's my grandma? Where's grandma? And it's like, it's just going to be like, what? Like, you never just going to be ready for that moment. So I feel like after my mom passed, I didn't want kids anymore because I was like, damn, like, how would they go through that? But it's like, at the same time, I want 2 kids, y'all. I do. I want 2 kids. So it's like, yeah. And with me, I feel like one of my kids, if I ever have a girl, my mom's going to name is Sheree. So I have to find a name where she can have my mama middle name, like.
Yeah, or make that her middle name.
Yeah, and with partners, I feel like she said, it do make people want to talk to you more, and that's why I be so like, I be so closed off about opening up about that at first, because it's like, damn, what if you only talking to me because I just told you my mama dead?
Right.
So now you feel pity for me.
I don't like sympathy.
I don't like that.
I don't mind it, but I don't like when people, because then it's like, I just had a conversation with somebody about this, like, okay, y'all could be talking about something in a group of people, and then they'll bring up like a mama, and you're like, oh, my mom died, and then everybody get quiet,
and be like,
and it's like,
awkward. Okay? And I feel like,
yeah, it's like, I'm okay, like, it's awkward. So
and then the conversation is just over. I'll be like, damn.
Yes, I don't like talking about stuff like if you don't ask, I won't tell. Like literally, I'm not just gonna be open about it. But yeah.
Okay, so we both have partners. We not name dropping over here, y'all. I don't play with that. I'm real tender about my man, baby. I would throw a buck at your motherfucking head behind my man. So anybody that know me know I'm capital T, baby. Ain't no capital P, capital tender.
Chicken tender.
Stay falling off the bone tender. Like, it's like a chicken tender.
Oh my goodness.
So with your partner, is she able to tell, like, when it's your mom affecting you? Or, like, is she able to tell, like, versus, like, you being bothered by something versus, like, okay, so let's say you get into it with your homegirl. Versus, like, if she, like, versus if you thinking about your mom, sad about your mom, she able to tell the difference? Yeah.
I don't think not yet.
Okay, wait, how long have you and your partner been together?
A year and 6 months. Which I really feel like that's not a long time, but it is a long time. But I don't think she can tell just yet because I'm closed off. Like, it was one instance I was thinking about my mama and I was just emotional at the store. Like, grief hits you out of nowhere.
It does.
Like, we were literally shopping and everything was good, and she was on the phone with her mama, talking about groceries, and I instantly just got really emotional just thinking about my mama. And I remember getting to the cash register, and like I started just treating her weird while we were walking there. And I just called my brother. Like, if I'm thinking about my mama, I call my brother. Like, they're my go-to because that's all I had after my mama passed. So I just called them and just was crying. And then their first thing was, where is my girlfriend at? And I'm like, she right here. And she's like, she not talking to me. I don't know what's going on with her. Like, she didn't tell me that. She didn't tell me, she was thinking about her mama and stuff. I wish she would have told me. And after that, I try my best to be open when I'm thinking about her, but I don't think she probably realized just yet because I don't give her a chance to. But she love my mama down like it's her mama, y'all. Like, if I sit around thinking about my mama, she gets offensive and cuss me out about my mama. And I'm like, you ain't even meet her. Like, and she be like, I don't care. I don't play about her. I don't care. Like, anybody just from my mama, she's on it like it's hers. And I look, by all means, girl. So, yeah.
I feel like to an extent, like, because sometimes I feel like he know me better than I know myself. Hell, he tell me I'm unpredictable, but shit, I feel like he know me better than I know myself sometimes. But I feel like he definitely could tell, because 9 times out of 10, when it's about my mama, like, I'm in the bed, like, I'm moping around, like, you would have thought, baby, somebody ran over my dog, and I just sit here and watch them ran over my dog. I'm moping around and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? I don't want to. I don't give a fuck. I want to do nothing. Versus, like, if I'm into it with somebody, I'm walking around like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. Or if I'm sad about something else, I'm still just like sitting there. But like, if it's about my mama, it's like I become real close, offish with him. So I feel like that's part of the reason he know. Like, we'll just be laughing and talking and watching a movie, and then out of nowhere, I just turn over and just like, he got me a Build-A-Bear, so I just turn over and I just like hold my bear, because my bear is really my comfort. That's really my comfort bear, y'all.
So it's really our fault, because I don't know, like, y'all, once you go through it, bro, like, grief really it just hits you out of nowhere.
Like, we could be laughing, playing, fighting, having each other in a chokehold, and I just randomly roll over, like,
yeah, like, it just hits you like, dang, she really gone.
And he just be like, Tunka, but what's wrong? And I be like, nothing. And I just go post about it on my close friends, like, because sometimes in order to forget, like, you just have to post about it, like, and I don't mean to sound like no social media junkie, but sometimes you just have to post about it, like, and you would think, like, why don't you just talk to your partner about it? But sometimes it's just like, it don't work like that. Like, sometimes you just can't really just like talk about it. You just have to go post about it. And then I'll be like, he'll leave the house to go handle his business, and then I'll be like, I'll tell him like, I'm sorry, like it's my mama, like, and he'll be like, I kind of figured that, like I already know, and we'll go from there and we'll be back on good terms. So I definitely do feel like he can kind of sense when that's what it is versus when it's something different, and yeah. But that's good.
Okay, let me see, cause I had one. How was the funeral like, and the preparing and getting ready for the funeral and the actual day of the funeral, like for you when your mom passed away?
So the getting ready for the funeral, we have a family friend that works at a funeral home, so that's usually where all the funerals are held. So getting ready for the funeral, it was weird because I don't know why, but when people die, you get a lot of money and you get a lot of gifts. So it's like, I was like, damn, is they celebrating us? Like, why is everybody bringing us money and gifts? I'm like, why are y'all celebrating this shit? Like, you just walk up, people handing you envelope. What's your Cash App? What's your Zelle, Apple Pay? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I was just like, damn, because it's like I've lost family members, but outside of my grandma on my dad's side, I would say that's like their top three. Like, but even still, like I was too young to really just like understand. I know I did cry my grandma's funeral, but I was still like at the age where it's like, damn, like I don't really too much know about emotions for real. Cause growing up, if you know black parents, they always tell you what you depressed for. You don't pay no bills. Like that, black parents, even if you 18, 19, 21, they do not believe you could be depressed and go through mental health issues.
And I think that's why a lot of our skin color people go through what they go through because of how we grow up. Because they try to treat us like how they grew up, and it's not that. Like we have emotions too.
Yeah, like just cause y'all was raised tough, baby. I'm sensitive. I don't care. I talk a lot of shit. I'm big dog for real, but baby, I'm sensitive. You could look at me wrong. Yeah. You could raise your voice, and you're not even trying to raise your voice. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm finna cry.
But I don't care, y'all. I'll talk mess. I don't care who you is. I'm gonna talk mess. Like, but yeah.
But I say getting ready for the funeral. We had went to Didi's to get our like funeral outfits. Like we could not find nothing cute that we like, and I'm like, okay, this is cute or whatever. I feel like my mom would like to see me in this, and it's like it's still like we still in shock at this point. Like it just wasn't processing yet. Like the actual funeral day was a little harder though, because I feel like that's the day. Like, okay, this is my last time to see you. Like I actually got to say goodbye.
Like it switched.
And then it's like my mom don't have a gravesite. My mom is actually sitting next to my sister by my grandma's front door, cremated. So it's like, damn, it's like I can't even go see my mom at no gravesite if I really did want to talk to her alone. It's like I'm never gonna see my mama again. And then I don't know. I remember the day of the funeral though, because my sister and my mom was on the same phone bill. I was on my dad's phone bill, I believe. So it's like I called my mom's phone just to hear her voice one last time on that voicemail, because my sister and my grandma had been talking about like, okay, we don't need to keep paying your mom's phone bill. Like we could just disconnect her phone from the line because it's no point. So I was like, let me just play it one more time, and I feel like that's what really like made the emotions start flowing, because it's like it is different when you listening to a video versus a voicemail. Cause like a video, it's like okay, but a voicemail, it's just like damn, what the hell? And then when I got to that casket, y'all, boy, I must have lost it. My daddy had to come up there to get me away from the casket. Like, I did not want to leave. I thought about jumping in the casket with my mom. I'm not gonna lie, like, baby, somebody come shoot me now. That's what went through my head. Like, bro, you shoot me now, so I can just go ahead and run up in here with her. Like, and it hurt even more because like they had me, because it was like before graduation, they had me pick the date because they was like, okay, what do you want to do? Your graduation is coming up. We're trying to work on your feelings. And I was like, well, because you could go 3 to 4 weeks without burying a person. I was like, well, I want to bury her after graduation. But my mom had a condition called scleroderma, so when she died, her skin started like peeling back fast where you could just see her bones. So they was like, no, because she's gonna have to wear gloves at the funeral, and ain't no telling what the rest of her skin's gonna do. So they had to put this arm over this one and put a pillow on top because her skin had already started peeling fast because of the condition she did have. So I felt like, damn, like I really just got to go ahead and pick this date. So I feel like that's why I hit it harder too, because I didn't want to do it till after the graduation. So that was the process of preparing for it. Like I didn't really have to like be there for most of it, other than picking the date and picking the urn. But they ended up not having the urn yet. We wanted so. Yeah, we get sensitive. We get emotional.
Oh my goodness. That it just be sad for real. Like, but I think getting ready for the funeral, I don't even remember getting ready. Like, but I know her colors was seafoam green, and I picked out her casket color. It was brown, chocolate brown, because I remember right before she passed, we was sitting at the table eating, and she would tell me her favorite color was brown, and so I picked out her casket color. It was a chocolate brown, and everybody else were like seafoam green. Cause my daddy said that's the colors they wore for prom. So, I remember we got a limo there, and the actual funeral, I just remember it was packed. Like, I never seen that many people in my day in my life. Like, I didn't know my mama knew all these people. Like, girl, you don't even got social media. How do you know all these people? Like, she had work friends. She had
it be like that. Like, girl, you don't even like people. Right. Like, damn.
So I was just like, you know, and I remember my godfather was holding me as we were walking up to the casket. And somebody actually sent me a picture of my mama in a casket recently, but I haven't looked at it yet because I don't think I'm ready. I let my girlfriend look at it because I'm not ready. And I just remember seeing her face, and she had like a scar right here, and I think she had one on her head. But they put a lot of, my mama didn't wear makeup, so they put a lot of makeup on her because they said her face was messed up really bad from the accident. I didn't get to go to the wake. They didn't want us to see her like that. They said like she was really bad, so they didn't want us to see her like that. And us walking up to the casket, y'all, I just remember my godfather holding me, and he kind of bent me towards her, and he was like, "You want to give her a kiss?" And I'm like, "No." I said no. I'm like, "No, I'm good." And I sat back down, but I really didn't cry. We went up to the stage. We read a little poem we made her. That funeral was probably like 4 hours long. Like, I don't know why it was so long. I fell asleep, y'all. Like, I fell asleep, and I just remember everybody clapping or something, and I woke up, and this is when I started crying when they rolled her casket out. That was the saddest part, because at this point now I know she's gone, and I done fell asleep during the whole funeral. I don't like, this is my last time, and I just remember us walking behind them, rolling her out, and I just bawled. Like, I think I was on my daddy at this point, over his shoulders, and I just bawled crying because now reality kicked in. Like, I'm not gonna see her no more. And we wasn't able to go to her burial either because it rained like right after that. And you can't put a casket in the ground when it rains because the mud or the dirt is not gonna allow it to sit right. So they kept her casket under a tent or whatever for I think like 2 days or 3 till the mud set or got back thick, and then they buried her. We went to her gravesite. I probably went like twice or 3 times. And yeah, I think we probably should have cremated her, but yeah.
What positive ways do you think losing your mother helped shape you to be the person you are today?
You want to answer that one first?
Okay, so my mom was like, she was really independent. Like, but my mom was gonna go get it. She was gonna go get it one way or another. So I feel like I'm just like my mom. Like, I'll let shit build up, and then like I won't ask for help. I won't even let something build up. But it's like, before I ask for help, I go try to get on my own. And my partner, he's big on let me know if you need something. Like, you're a genuine person, you know I got you. Let me know if you need something. And it's like, I be trying, like, I'm the type of person, I don't really care to ask him for anything. So it's like, baby, outside of work, if I'm not working, baby, I'll probably go get on DoorDash or something for 5 hours. Straight off work and be like, I had the bill to pay. Like, he'll just be like, why you ain't asking for help? Like, you know I got you. So I feel like it taught me to be independent. I feel like it did make me a little more sensitive. Like, y'all, when I say I'm sensitive as hell, sensitive as fuck. With this song, Richard, I'm sensitive as hell, sensitive as fuck. Like, I just be like, it made me just like so sensitive, but also it did, like, it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff when it came to family, friends. Like, I distanced myself away from everybody, which is a bad thing, but it also is a good thing because it's like, I'm in my own space. I'm in my own head. I'm doing my own thing. So it taught me like distance. Like it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. And losing people, it do open your eyes to like who's really there for you, who's not there for you. Cause I remember in school, everybody was like, "Oh, I got you. I got you if you need anything. I got you if you need anything." But y'all, when I say my circle is so small, when I say Princess, like Princess was the first one to know, cause I'm like, damn, like
Yeah, I remember that
when
phone
Princess
call.
came to Texas, she was like, "Oh yeah, it's just me, my dad, and my brothers." And I was like, "Where's your mom?" Like, y'all, Princess, this one of my I was one of her first friends. She came to Texas in middle school, and I was like, "Damn!" And it's like when somebody say they don't have a mom, it's like you can't just too much relate. Like you can't say, "Oh, I know how you feel." And I still to this day, even though my mom was gone, I still don't. I still just can't relate to how she feel because she lost her mom way before me, y'all. Like. So it's like it opened your eyes because like people say, let me know if you need anything. But y'all, when I say it was really just me, Princess, Soraya, Journey, like it was really only just them four people who I could just like go to and talk to. To this day, like if I need some, I'm calling Princess, I'm calling Soraya. Like if I just need to vent and talk about my mom because they're all ears, they're all just gonna listen. And it's like, yeah. It made me a better person. Like I'm glad I didn't let it break me. Cause it is some people they let it break them and then they just be like fuck this shit and then they just go about their life like it's miserable and sad. But I feel like it did teach me how to be in tune with my emotions and be more at peace with myself.
Yeah, that's real. I think mine's kind of the same. Other than I think it made me want to be good to people and do good by people no matter what they done did to me. Like you can hurt me really bad and like I would still forgive you. I'm probably not gonna forget, but I would still forgive you. I would still talk to you. It won't be the same, but I won't wish you nothing but the best. Like, and that's one thing my mama was. She was always like, you wouldn't even know she had a problem with anybody she was around because she'll still be around them, and it'll be like good vibes. You won't even feel no animosity coming from her. Like, so it's just like, I just learned how to just do good and be good by people no matter what they do to me or what they put me through. Like, and it's a gift and a curse. Like, cause sometimes it definitely hurts. Like having the heart that you have for certain people, and then you gotta walk away, but you gotta do what's best for you. So I think that's probably it. And then, like she said, being independent. Like my mama was a hardworking woman. Like a busybody, but it was never like busy out in the streets or busy smoking and drinking with friends. It was always in church, in her Bible, at school, at work. Like, and she worked overnight. With she was a CNA if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
Okay. Do you think, oh, did losing your mother at the age you did affect you wanting kids? Like, were you scared to have kids? Because it's like, damn. Like, my hairstylist that did my 16th birthday wig, she lost her mother at a young age, and she was like, she wants kids, but it's like, it made her not want to have kids. Because it's like, damn, what if my kids
Me and they got
lose at a
kids.
young age, too, and they go through the same thing
Ooh,
I
I never
did.
thought about that.
And I understood, like, when I lost my mom, I understood where she was coming from. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, because what if my kids lose me when they 18, a few months for their graduation? Like, I was like, damn, I don't want kids no more. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. I've never thought about that because I mean I was at the age where I don't even need to be thinking about kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was really young. Like I'm 9 years old. I don't need to be thinking about kids. So I didn't never really came across because I've never had the feeling of not wanting kids. I've always wanted kids. So no,
Yeah.
I don't think it.
What about now? Like, if you think about it in today's time, like, do you think
No.
it'll ever affect? No.
I mean, but with you putting it like that, it made me
Yeah.
want to think about it because I never thought about it like that. Like that's
Okay,
crazy.
don't think about it. Please
I'm
don't think about
not.
it. Don't think about it.
I'm not. But oh
Don't
my
think about it.
goodness. Wow. That's why it's good. Like it's not good knowing people that also lost their mom, but
Mm-hmm.
it's good because you see other people's perspective and like their view on things that you probably never noticed or would know.
You have a question?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm. What advice would you give to someone who's currently experiencing losing their mother, like you did?
Mm, I would just say keep going and that it's okay to cry. don't ever feel like you can't cry. Don't ever feel like you can't grieve. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you that
You
it's
too
gonna be
emotional.
okay. Yeah, like, it's not okay. It's not a good feeling. Like, don't let nobody tell you. Just don't let nobody tell you about how you feel about the situation because they've never been in your shoes. Even if they have, I'm sure somebody's been in your shoes wouldn't tell you anything like that. Like, because it's not okay. It's not gonna get better. Like, grieve. Take as long as you need to grieve. Like, grieve. Sometimes you gotta sit in it.
I would say heal properly. Like, I feel like that's one of the things that I did wrong when I first lost my mom. I didn't give myself time to heal because I was always on go DoorDash and working, hanging out with my friends, partying.
Keep your mind occupied.
Yeah, trying to keep my mind occupied instead of just sitting there and thinking about it and letting myself heal properly. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I first lost my mom, baby, I could smoke a zip in 2 days. I kid you not. I was able to smoke a zip in 2 days because, like, me being on cloud 3100 area 39, babes, that's the only way I could keep from thinking about it. So I would go through a zip in 2 days. And I'm glad at the time that I did have the plug that I had because he started peeping, like, after 2 months, okay, this is unhealthy. He like, you shopping with me damn near every other day. So he was like, I'm not going to serve to you for like a month. And I was like, damn, okay. So at that time, like, I was scared about that's when I was scared to get laced, y'all. I'm still scared to this day to get laced, but it's like, damn, I'm in college. I can't just buy from anybody on campus because it's like, you never know. So I was real just like loyal. I was real just like loyal to my plug. Like, I was like, okay. So it was like that month that I did take from smoking, it really let me sit there and reflect, like, damn, like, I really just had to come in tune with my emotions. I just really just had to sit there and think, like, okay, I just basically had to let myself heal properly. And y'all, like Princess say, it does not get easier. Do not let people tell you that, because it really don't. 9 times out of 10, people that tell you that don't go through what you go through. Like, it's every day. Every day is not a battle, but some days it's gonna be a battle because it's like, damn, like she said, grief could also hit you randomly. Like, you could be sitting driving happy as hell, like, yeah, I'm finna go get my hair done. Then at your hair appointment, you just randomly start crying. Like, a lot of, and I feel based off that too, like, a lot of people tell me I grew up hearing you look like your dad, but everybody say the older I get, I start to look like my mom, and I don't like hearing that, y'all, because it's like when I hear that too many times, I go look in the mirror and be like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I can't even look at myself because all I see is my mama sometimes, and I'm like, damn, like, what the hell? But it does not get easier. Heal properly. Let yourself heal. If you need to take a break from people, take a break. And also, when you lose people, you gonna lose a lot of friends too, because they gonna think you being weird and all that, but they don't know what you're going through. So don't also try not to let that affect you also.
That was good. But I want to piggyback on what you said. That was a part of me and my daddy choosing to move us from Arkansas to Texas because I'm the only girl on my daddy's side out of his, like, I think he had like 8 kids. And then the only girl on my mama's side. So I look just like my mama. And every time I went out there, like if I went out to eat, I went to church. And the part of Arkansas I'm from is very small. So everybody knows basically everybody. And all I hear is, girl, you like your mama. Oh my God. Like, my nana still to this day, if I call her, like, I can't video her because she just gets to balling. Like, she's like, I can't. And sometimes it be to the point people call me my mama name. And I never really had a problem with it. I just be kind of feeling awkward. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Like, and my daddy ended up just finally deciding it's best that we move and leave that behind. Because he didn't want me to be like, he was just like, my kids will never be able to heal properly if y'all steady bring it up every time y'all see them. Like, okay, she knows she look like her, but you don't have to say it every time you see her. Like, how they gonna heal? So I think that's another part of why I just kind of I didn't really grieve properly for real, because my daddy moved us a lot, and it was just no time to even really think about it. Like, I just kind of just kept going with life, like. But grief definitely hits out of nowhere. So yeah, that's crazy you said that.
Okay. Are there any particular moments in life, such as milestones or holidays, you feel her absence the most?
Oh, yes, for sure. My first Christmas without her, and it was with my daddy, because my mama do Christmases big, like huge, like the whole den would be filled, like we couldn't even walk.
Could be broke and still gonna be like, baby, where you get this money from? Like,
and so, like, having my first Christmas with my daddy, and like he was still trying to figure it out. Like we don't know nothing about Texas. Like so us moving out here and our first Christmas, we didn't even have a big tree. We had like a little bitty tree that go right here and like a few gifts, and I wasn't used to that. I was like, no.
Woke up like, hold on, let me go back to sleep real quick.
And be like, maybe this is just Christmas Eve again. Like maybe they got some money in their room hiding in a closet or something. Like, no, this is it. Like, and me and my brothers all kind of was just like, dang, like if mama was here, like we would have had everything. Like she goes above and beyond for us every Christmas. Like birthdays too, I kind of stopped caring about birthdays after she passed because like she was the only one that really like made me feel appreciated for my birthdays. Like she went above and beyond. She always went out. Whatever I want to do, I let her know, and she makes sure it get done. Like plus some. She always want to do something extra. Like so. Definitely holidays and graduation. Oh my goodness! So I can only imagine how you feel because
prom too. Y'all, Princess was so sad on prom, like,
yeah,
but she looked so cute, and I was like, damn. And it's like she was smiling, but it's like you could see the hurt in somebody's eyes. Like, yeah, my friend was so hurt, and I was like, damn, like. And then she finally came out about it, and I was like, okay, I'm not tripping with y'all. She was just like, you could tell my friend was like, it was. Yeah.
I feel like prom as a female though, like that
your
is
mom
the biggest.
Supposed to be there.
That's the biggest, like one of the biggest things to do, biggest accomplishments as a woman, as a girl. Like prom, like you go all out, like you feel the prettiest, you feel the best, you like. And just doing it without her was just like get ready from getting makeup done, being late, missing it. Like I just didn't. I don't know. I wish I could redo my proms. Like I didn't enjoy it. So yeah.
For me, it'll definitely be like graduations, birthdays, holidays. Like I feel like after losing my mom, my family does not come together anymore as much for real. Well, they go together, but they come together. But me, I can't. Like I just be like it don't feel right without my mom. So it's like I just won't go. Like my mom death anniversary recently just passed in May, and then her birthday was last month, and I was like, damn, like it just feels so weird. They wanted to get together, but I was like, no, I can't. Like I was like, no, and my grandma was like, I knew you was gonna say that, like, and I feel like she more so thinks it's because of the people that's there, but it's like I really just like I don't like coming around family no more without my mom there. Like it just is what it is. And graduation, I graduate college in 3 weeks. My graduation party is in 4 weeks, and I posted on Facebook. I'm like, I'm not walking the stage, and everybody was like, why you not walking the stage? Like, how you gonna have a graduation party but you not walking the stage? And I'm like, y'all don't know the emotions that come behind it. Like, I couldn't walk the stage and my mom be there for my college graduation. Now it's like I'm going through it. My high school graduation, now it's like I'm finna go through it 3 more times with college. And yeah, and I'm basically my homegirl. I got this homegirl since 3rd grade. She's like my homegirl. She's basically my sister. She was like, I pray that I was like, I don't have the strength to do it. Like I keep thinking about my mom. Like, and she was like, girl, I pray you gain. I'm reading the message right now. She was like, girl, I pray you gain some strength. But then she turned around and said, but I understand. I just want you to know I love you. Like, and I'm proud of you. And everybody be like, your mom will be proud of you too. But like, I understand if you don't want to watch it. Like, so the people that I do have in my corner to support me and understand where I'm coming from and my emotions, I am thankful for them. But it's like, graduation is definitely one of the top big milestones. Like, and you would think like somebody would want to walk across a college stage, but it's like, I know that I'll just sit there and bust out crying. I'll be so mad if they clip that on them pictures with me shaking it. With me shaking my damn head. Like this. I'm going to be like, I'm suing the school. Like, I'm going to walk through my
They'll think you can't do graduation. Like, they don't know what you done been through.
Right, I'm like, no.
But that's real though. Like, I thought I was going to cry when I graduated high school because high school was hard. Like, especially with us moving around a lot. Like, it was hard. And so I thought I was gonna cry walking across the stage because it's like no way I did it. Like, and then like her not being able to, I just kept telling myself like she's watching me, she's watching me, she's watching me, she's watching me. Like you just gotta, I just have to keep implementing it in my head. Like she's here, she in the crowd, she out there. I know she is. I know she see me. Like I just gotta. I talk to myself a lot, y'all. Like I talk to myself a lot to just keep me going. Cause if you don't talk to yourself, you don't have nobody. You got yourself. So,
what do you think you've learned about yourself through the process of grieving?
I'm very sensitive. Like, I wasn't as sensitive like young when my mama was here. I was never sensitive. Like, I was actually a bully. Like, yeah, I was a big old bully. I used to get office frills every day. My mama tore me up like to the point she had to start making me take my drawers off, take my pants off, and
this shit still ain't work.
She's not gonna chase me around the room. She gonna wait to me to come here.
Even if she gotta give me my sleep.
Yeah,
I'm getting my ass whipped.
It was so bad. I used to have to pray to God. Yeah, I remember my first time believing in God. I prayed because my mama said she was gonna tear me up when we get to the house, and she told me to go get that belt out her room. And I remember instantly just breaking down, praying like, God, please, I believe in you. Like, and I was young, y'all, so I'm by her dressing like, God, please, I believe you. Like, please don't let my mama whoop me. And y'all, she didn't whoop me. And I was just like, oh my God, she real. Like my mom used to tear me up, y'all. So I was never really just sensitive. I was bad. I was a bully. I was mean. Like, and so even after losing her, it made me like my attitude worse. Like, and after a while, I kind of got humbled getting older because it's like at this point you know better. And once I started tuning into my emotions and myself and figuring myself out, I learned that I'm very sensitive. Like, I get sensitive about the smallest things. Like, I may not show it, but I'm a crybaby. I cry a lot. I got so many videos on my phone of me just crying, breaking down, crying to God, having conversations in the room. I'm crying in the shower, got snot bubbles. Like, I cry. So, yeah, I definitely learned I'm very sensitive.
Yeah, she definitely took the words out of my mouth. Cause like, baby, like I said, I'm sensitive. Like, oh y'all, like I'm sensitive over the little stuff that back then probably would not affect me. Like, y'all, I say I'm sensitive. Crazy. I dropped a lady gave me a banana at work. Y'all, I dropped half of my banana and busted out crying the other day at work. Like,
I'm praying for him. I'm not praying for him.
Y'all, when I say I'm sensitive, like I will cry.
No, but that's how it be. Like, once you in tune with your emotions, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. Like, because there's people that be crashing out because they're not in tune with their emotions. So they don't even know how to control it and how to feel it. Like, they don't even know what they're feeling is they're feeling. Like, so I don't look at it like a bad thing. I don't mind people calling me a crybaby, sensitive. It's okay to cry, boo.
And it's like, I'm glad people do, because my ex, then it was like, you too sensitive, da da da. How the fuck you gonna tell me I'm too sensitive, nigga? You ain't went through half of the shit I done been through.
Right.
And I'm like, I hate when people say that.
What I've been through, baby, too.
You too sensitive. I don't like when people say that. Okay, this is my last question. And if you have any, you can ask them. What is a time like, how did you know like you were gonna be okay when your mom passed? Like, whether it's their presence, whether you talk to God, like how did you know? What signs did you look for that you were gonna be okay in life?
I think you should answer this one first.
Okay, y'all. So this is like, I want to say it's like a couple months after my mom passed away. We was in my grandma's house. My grandma had a 5-bedroom house, 2.5 baths. Don't ask me how the math adds up, babe, till I still don't know to this day. But my aunt had just moved out of my grandma's house into their townhome, so me and my sister, we basically had our own room. And I was just like, I was praying one night, like before I went to bed, turned the TV off, like put my head in a blanket, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but when you pray, you're really supposed to have your head covered to keep the spirits from trying to get into your ear. Like, I don't know if y'all ever just be praying and the devil try to get you to say and all that shit. But I'm like, no. I found out.
I'm like, God, please repent.
I listened to a little podcast thing on Apple Podcasts, and you're supposed to actually pray with something over your head to keep that from happening.
I think that's why I'm scared to pray out loud, because the devil is listening. And that's why you pray inside. But once you get to that point where you're strong enough to know, like, the devil gonna try to attack you because he heard what you just told God. So now he gonna try to get to God before you get to that. So it's like some days I risk it and I just pray to God, because it's like, I know God got me. You can't get to me. So, and I used to just see videos of like talking about that, because that was something I struggled with, praying out loud and knowing the devil was listening. But
but it was like, I just put my head under the blanket, was praying before I went to sleep, and I was like, God, if I'm gonna be okay in life, let me wake up and see my mom and my sister standing on the side of me smiling. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I woke up at like 3 a.m. to pee, and I tried to get out the bed, and My grandma just heard her. And she like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm sitting there crying like I see my mom sitting on the side of the bed. Like I was like, okay, God, I feel like God is gonna do it when He feel like you're ready, but you're not gonna feel like you're ready. And I was like, okay, God, I know I asked for this, but don't do it again. Like I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. And then a couple nights later, I ended up seeing him again, but this time it was just like I was okay. I was like, okay, it's gonna be okay. Like I didn't scream, and I was like, damn, okay. That's a time like that really just like that's when their presence was literally there. Like that's a good time.
I think I knew I was gonna be okay. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't think I ever just knew I was gonna be okay. I just always kept going, and I talked to her, or I try to talk to her a lot. Like, some days I feel like she not listening, or he not gonna relay the message to her, and some days I feel like she's listening and she's watching me. But I don't think I ever just knew I was gonna be okay after. I just keep going. But like now that you said that, I do want to ask this last question. Have you ever seen them like in your dream? And how did that make you feel?
I was scared because I thought I was gonna die. I thought they was coming to get me. Like, I just seen them reaching their hand out. I thought it was my time. Like, I had to shake up. Like, I was just so scared. Like,
and that's crazy because my mama been gone since I was 9 years old, and I'm 21 now. So I never saw my mama in my dreams yet, and I feel like it's because God know that I'm not ready. Like I said earlier, like I can't even look at the picture of her in the casket again. So I feel like God, like you said, He knows when you ready to be able to see that. And it's been nice. Like I be bawling to God, like God, please, I'm ready to see her now. Like let me see her, and no. Like the most I've seen her in a dream was like a picture of her. I was holding a picture of her, and I've had dreams being in that house, like, but I've never seen her. So that's something that I feel like I've been trying to work on, is just being able to get strong enough to be able to see her again. But that's probably why I feel like I haven't really just been okay with it, because I never really seen her one last time after she passed away.
But like also like if I know, like if I'm in a tough situation, it's like damn, I know I shouldn't do this, but also I should. Like my mama and I hear like, because if you know me, baby, my mom did not call me Ashley. If I ever heard my mom say Ashley, I was in trouble, baby. My family, my mom called me by my middle name, Tay, Kate. So I hear my mama's voice be like, no, Kate, walk away, Kate, don't do it, Kate. Like I just hear her voice in my head, and I'm like, okay, fuck, I shouldn't do this. Like, but also it was a time where I was having a nightmare, and it's like I was having a nightmare, and it's like I just kept seeing everything, like every bad thing that happened in my life. And this is how I kind of knew it was the devil, because the last thing I seen was my mom possessed. Like I feel like it was the devil trying to attack me. Like it was my mom possessed, but also it was in the way that I found her, like when she passed away, like the same position, and then she just randomly jumped up and stared at me and started running towards me. And it's like it was literally right after I prayed out loud to God, like, God, please heal me. Please let me know I'm going to be okay. And it's crazy that I had that dream that same night. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and that's when I learned, like, that's when I looked up and went and heard that podcast. You're not supposed to pray out loud. Pray with something over your head. And I was like, okay. But yeah, when you ready, he definitely gonna show you, and it's gonna spook you a little bit, but you gonna.
And that's why I feel like I'm not, because look, I've always been scared of spirits, like, but I've always been a dreamer. Like my daddy always said, like I get that from him because he was a dreamer, and so like I be having very vivid dreams, like real vivid, to the point I be having to write them down, or I be having to tell my daddy about them because it be too close to home. And I'd be like, look, I just had a dream and I don't know what's going on, but I just wanted to make sure y'all know just in case anything happens. So yeah, I just feel like hopefully he shows me when I'm ready, but I be feeling like I'm ready. Like I be having the most confidence. I be like, I'm ready, God. I lay down and go to sleep, and I'll be like, never mind, I'm not. So yeah, I think we did good.
Okay, y'all. that's gonna be the end of this podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
And thanks for having me as
Thank
the
you
first
for coming.
guest.
And y'all, I'm gonna try to drop. I want to try to drop a podcast like at least once a week. Like I don't care if I got to record on a Saturday and on a Sunday, but I do already have the next one in progress written down. So y'all will be seeing Princess Face in the next one. As long as three of my other, my bad, y'all keep getting distracted looking at this window like what's going on, like
because they're so moving today.
Along with 3 of my other closest friends to me. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will be adding Princess's Instagram, social media is in the description below. Also, get in my girl, y'all. She said Kool-Aid pickles. I still got 2 of them in the refrigerator because I'm waiting on her to make my other ones. Like y'all. But get in my girl for the Kool-Aid pickles. And thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next time.